वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु महाविद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Okay, we'll start with our chapter 2. So everybody open chapter 2. And can I see whoever is online? Can I see them on? Can you keep the video on? Thank you guys. Okay, let's do chapter 2. And do you guys know what shlok to what shlok we have to study? Anybody online kids can answer that? Alia, what shloks do we do?
We do 55 to 72.
Awesome. Yes, 55 to 72. Okay, so you guys ready? Okay, let's do Bhagwan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan Atmanyevatmana tushta sthita prajnastatochate dukkeshu udvignamana sukheshu vigataspraha vitaraga bhaya krodha sthita dirguniruchate Yasarvatra vishnehas tattat prapya shubhashubham Nabhinandanti na drishti dasya prajna pratishtita Yada samharate chayam kurvom jnaniva sarvasha Indriyan indriyartebhyas tasya prajna pratishtita Vishaya vinivartante Niraharasya dehina Rasavarjam rasopyasya Param drishtva nivartate Yatato hyapi kaunteya Purushasya vipaschita Indriyani pramatini Haranti prasavamana Tani sarvani samyamya Yukta asita matpara Vashehi yasyendriyani Tasya prajna pratishtita Dhyayato vishayan pumsha Sangasteshu pajayate Sangat sanjayate kama Kamat krodho bijayate Krodhat bhavati sammoha Sammohat smriti vibhrama Smriti bhramshat buddhinasho Buddhinashat pranashyati Ragadvesha vimukteshu Vishayanindriyescha Atman Vashireyatma Prasadam adhigacchati Prasade sarvadukhanam Hanirasyopajaayate Prasanna chetaso yasu Buddhi bharyavatishthata Bhakti buddhya yuktasya Nachayuktasya bhavana Nachabhavayata shantya Ashantasya kruta sukam Indriyanam hicharatam Yanmanonu-vidiyate Tadasya harati pranyam Vayurnavam vivambasi Tasmadasya mahabaho Nigrahitani sarvasha Indriyan indriyartebhya Prasya pragna pratishtita या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागृति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुदे आपूर्यमानम् अचलं प्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमापः प्रविशन्ति तद्वत् तद्वत् कामयं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे शान्तिवाप्नोति न कामकामी विहाय कामन्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः स शान्तिमधिगच्छति एष ब्रह्मस्थितिः पार्थ नैनं प्राप्य विमूयते स्थित्वास्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमुच्यते.
Awesome. You guys know what we are studying, right? You guys can see it? Okay. You can follow it? Okay. So, now we're gonna go to our meditation, which we are learning. The chapter 6 is all about meditation, all about yoga, right? So, if you are sitting on the chair, put your feet, down on the floor, like the feet should be on the floor. And don't put your back resting on the chair, okay? So we put our back straight so it can be balanced. Now, one thing I want you guys to do, we did couple different kind, right? One, we put our Ishtadevta in our heart, and then we were concentrating on there. And also other one we did it where we are putting consciousness, like feeling that consciousness is right in our heart, and we are concentrating on that, yeah, right? So they both are good for you guys. One thing I want to add to it a little bit, what we want to see is, like, when the thoughts are coming in our mind, like when we are doing, like even the thought coming of, hey, I want to concentrate on the deity, or I want to see the flower, like all those thoughts are also coming, but you will see that you can witness the thoughts. So there is a man, and then there is on the top, the higher man is the intellect, right? So you will see also that there is an intellect that is monitoring your thoughts. So try to see, when you are meditating, try to become witness of those thoughts that are coming and going, right? So the thoughts will come and go, like you will have a thought like, oh, I need to be quiet, I need to be, or for a second a thought will come, oh, I have this homework to do, right? That thought will come too, or after this class I will do that. So those thoughts, let it come, but see that your intellect is watching over those thoughts. Like be the sakshi, be the witness, that you are witnessing those thoughts coming and going, right? So during the meditation, try to see that, okay? So what's going to happen with that, what I want to explain it, more we live on intellect, more better decisions we do. Krish, what did I say right now?
More we live on intellect, the better decisions we do.
Okay, yeah. So every time when we make the decisions, we want to stay at that intellectual level, right? So we have to stay with the higher buddhi. Like there is a man, there is a buddhi, then there is a higher buddhi. So when we say that, oh, my subconscious mind, they made the decision, right? There is a conscious mind, then there is a subconscious mind, right? We want to live more on subconscious mind, our everyday. So with doing this meditation practice, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to give some power to our subconscious mind, which is the higher buddhi, the intellect, right? So try to, today in meditation, try to see that can you witness those thoughts coming and going. Is there anything else in your mind that is talking about, oh, that thought came and now it left, now another thought came, now it left. So try to look at that part, okay? So let's close our eyes. Let's put our hands on our laps. And people who are sitting on the floor, sit like a crisscross. And put your hands, first we're going to do breathing. The breathing exercise, it's bringing out everything what we need to come to the Gita class. We need to turn on this, that. So with all this rush, we are trying to calm our mind down, right? So first we do concentrating on breathing. So let's concentrate on our breathing. And then we will jump in the meditation, right? So let's do this. So 2 finger on the forehead, and then we take breathing from one nose and take up from another nostril. So right nostril we breathe in, close the right nostril, breathe out from the left. Then inhale from the left, exhale from the right. Let's do this for 10 times. After calming our mind down, we picture a big lake in front of us. We are sitting right next to a lake which has lots of waves and ripples coming. Same as in our mind, lot of thoughts comes. The lake has lot of waves and bubbles coming. They are coming and they are leaving. Same as the thoughts come in our mind and leave. So we try to bring the thought at one place, trying to have this lake getting calm with no waves. Less and less waves are coming, as in our mind, less and less thoughts are coming and leaving. Seeing the waves were made up of water, the bubble was made up of water. Everywhere there was water in the lake. The same way this universe is in consciousness. As waves were in water, the universe is in consciousness. that consciousness is connecting all of us in oneness. The same consciousness is in me. I am in the same consciousness. The consciousness is in me too. The same that everybody has. We make a picture of that consciousness as our deity, our Ishtadevta. It could be anyone. It could be Ganesh, it could be Shiva, it could be Vishnu, Lakshmi, whichever Ishtadevta we have. Let's see that we are picturing their Swarup in the consciousness in that deity, and that placing that deity in our heart. And as we place the deity in our heart, the Ishtadevta in our heart, we concentrate all our thoughts to him, to her, and then focus this position. Any thoughts that are coming and going, try to make it that you are seeing that picture in your heart, all the thoughts about that. And then use your higher buddhi to see those thoughts that are coming and going, which has to be lesser and lesser as our mind gets calmer. Try to stay in this state for a little longer. Open your eyes. Nanu, can you close the door? Is it open? Is it open? Okay. Okay, guys. So, how did you guys feel? How did you guys feel? Good? Not good? Felt something? It's too early to say, right? It's gonna take little time. one thing I wanted to tell you, right? This came in my mind, so I will tell you that we talk about, everybody knows Saguna Brahman and Nirguna Brahman, Saguna Bhagwan and Nirguna Bhagwan. Everybody knows about that? Anybody from online? Reha, do you know the difference between Saguna and Nirguna?
I think we've talked about it, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Anybody remember? What is Saguna and Nirguna? Krish? What is Saguna and Nirguna?
Saguna is God with the form, and Nirguna is God without a form.
Without form. Okay. Saguna is guna. Sa-guna. Sa means with. Guna means with all the characteristics. Guna. Guna means characteristics. So everything that's with the characteristics, with the form, that's Saguna Bhagwan. Means Krishna Bhagwan that we see, right? Shiv Bhagwan that we picture. Like, we picture Shiv Bhagwan with jata and snake and sitting in samadhi. So that picture we say, so that those Bhagwan that we can picture, it's Saguna Bhagwan, right? Nirguna Bhagwan is the person that doesn't have any characteristics, which is Atma, consciousness, right? That doesn't have it. So when we talk about whatever we are studying, we talk about a lot about consciousness, right? We talk about a lot about Nirguna Bhagwan, right? But unless we cannot understand Saguna, we cannot reach to Nirguna Bhagwan, right? Guys, I don't like that. Can you crisscross?
Yeah.
So Saguna Bhagwan, the path to go to Nirguna Bhagwan is you have to go through Saguna Bhagwan. Unless you don't pray, you don't worship, you don't have that bhakti for Saguna, you cannot reach to Nirguna Bhagwan. So we talk about Nirguna Bhagwan a lot, but to reach there, you have to have Saguna Bhagwan in your bhakti. Then only you can reach there. So whichever God you worship on, there has to be bhakti path, right? Or to reach to the like we talk about four yogas, right? We talk about what yogas? 4 yogas? Come on, guys. By now you should, Karma, Bhakti, Jnana, and Dhyan, right? So these 4 yogas we talk, and we said that we get Dhyan. All of these yogas, we have to, have these all 4 yogas to reach to the ultimate, right? So bhakti is a big part of it. Until we don't have that bhakti towards Saguna Bhagwan, we cannot reach to Nirguna. We cannot reach to the highest level, which we are talking about, that self in, you see self in everyone and everyone in self. When we talk about this, the 29 shlokas that we did a couple weeks ago, that knowledge will only come unless we don't go from first step is to worship the Saguna and then go to Nirguna, right? We talk about Nirguna, I wanted to clear that, right? Now there is bhakti doesn't come by itself. Bhakti has to be, love for God. We have to develop, or we have to have a faith to it, right? So for that, it's very important, in you have seen your parents do it to Murti Puja, right? Murti Puja was one of the source to develop that bhakti, that love for God. So one thing I will tell you, that there are many people who will say that we will do a lot of things for you, right? Your relationship will have too many people. You have parents, you have brothers, you have friends, you will have colleagues, you will have bosses, you will have so many relationships. But I will tell you that those relationships will have some kind of selfishness in those relationships. All the relationship will have some part of selfishness. If you say people will say, we'll take you to moon, right? So some people will not even take you. Some people will take you to moon because they wanted to go themselves to Mars, and the moon was coming in the middle, so they take you to moon, and they want to go to Mars. That's why they took you. So there was a selfish reason for that. There is very rare case that you will find an unselfish deed, which we talk about in Karma Yoga, right? So the one I would say parents are the one who do without the selfish reason. The parents, the connection with the parents are the one relationship. That's why it says that the parents are very close to God for us, because the parents are the one that do for unselfish purpose. But the best relationship we have to develop is with God, right? God has no selfish reason to help you or do anything for you, right? There is nothing. If you are there, if you are don't wake up in the morning, nothing happened to him, right? If you sleep and you wake up in the morning, give you back your memory, Bhagwan has nothing to do. Like, it doesn't matter if he doesn't give you the memory back. Does it impact him at all? No. If he doesn't digest your food, does it impact him at all? It doesn't, right? So he does it for us. He does every single thing for us. He gives us everything. There is no selfish reason behind him giving us. So the best relationship, if you have to have in your life, has to have with the God, right? Because that's one relationship. There is nothing that you have to be worried about. Like, is there a selfish motive behind this, or is there something that God needs back from me? There is nothing. If you pray, no prayer. If you do prayer every morning, still he will digest your food. He will make you breathe. If you don't pray, he will still digest your food. He will still make you breathe, right? So that relationship is very important for us. Like, who are to get to the spiritual level, this is very important that we have love for God, right? Then only. So the path to reach to the highest level, we want enlightenment, we have to go through Saguna Bhagwan. We have to have that relationship between me and Bhagwan, and then he will take you to that place. He will guide you through, right? And he will take you to Nirguna Bhakti, and he will take you beyond that. So one thing we need to make sure that you guys always understand, that we have to have this relationship. And what I was saying, that in olden days, and I do that too, like, we do Murti Puja, right? It's just to build the connection between you and God. You do prayer, you do shlokas every morning, you do evening prayers, you do diya. That's again building that love. When you go and visit your friend, you enjoy it, right? The same way, when you go and visit God and you do diya to God, you pray to God, that's again, you are having that time that you are spending with him and building that relationship, right? So again, that is very important. When I say that, Gyan is the most important part, I am just saying it that you have to go through these paths, then only you get to reach the Gyan Yoga. And Gyan you can study. I will study, you will study, everybody will study. But Gyan, to get it and to realize it, is two different things. So you can get it without doing the bhakti, without having no connection with God, you still will get the Gyan. But the realization will only get from the grace of God, right? That you remember. Okay. So let's go to what shlok number we were? Anybody remember? Okay. So last time we did the 32. And this is chapter number 6, guys, right? So shlok number, we had finished 32, where we talk about, what did we talk about? We talk about the golden rule, right? That, where is 32? Right there. Okay. So we talk about, like, I treat others the same way I treat myself, right? So that was the golden rule we talk about. Now, in all the religion, it gives the reason, like, I am human being, you are human being, we should treat each other because our feelings are same. So it's better to treat every human being same way, right? Every religion has this golden rule, right? But in Vedanta, it is explained more deeper, because we go from not just human being, we talk about, like, all the matters, right? We are made up of these 5 matters, and we talk about that everybody, single person in this whole universe is made up out of these 5 matters, right? So we talk about that 5 matters last time. Can we revise those 5 matters? So why didn't you see the video then?
Yeah, posted.
I did post it. I posted it the same day or the next day. Huh? I did.
You did Ingo.
Yeah?
Ingo.
No, it is on there. I saw
Oh.
that. Again. Okay,
Well,
so
she
there are
covered it.
5. I've covered the
No,
5.
No,
Huh?
like when you asked me last week, it's not like you covered it like before.
Before me.
Yeah.
Last
so you
week.
should still be able to get it. Because you just asked me on the spot. It wasn't in my notes. Oh.
What are the 5 matters that our body is made up of? Anybody from online?
Water.
Who were last week here?
Water.
Water. Okay, so 5 matter that we are made of. Everything is made up of. All the animals are made up of with the same.
Oxygen.
Air.
Air.
Water, air. Earth.
What?
Water, air, earth. Fire. Air means wind. Like we say wind, water, fire, earth and sky.
How are we made
space.
up of the earth?
The matter. We are mitti. Yeah, when you
Are made up of dirt?
Yeah. When do you not know that when you what do you say? When a person dies and we cannot find them, the whole thing is dissolved in the mud, and then the only bones are remaining, right?
Yeah.
Right. So where does the whole skin and everything goes?
Just decompose.
Decompose in the earth itself. So it is made up of earth, right? So that's what you are made up of, right? So you are made up of these 5 matters, and so then you talk about the next step. When we say, oh, everybody is human, treat everybody same way, then you talk about everybody is made up of 5 matters, right? So they should treat each other. Vedanta says that go beyond that, little bit more, like everybody is in consciousness, right? So you and me are not different, we are same. So then if we are same, we should treat each other the same way. So that's where the golden rule applies for everybody in this one, right? Now at this point, Arjun heard the whole meditation part of it, right? So we learned from Krishna Bhagwan how the meditation goes and everything. Now Arjun is, he's smart, right? So the question comes to him, like, whatever you said, it's good, but it is hard. I don't think so it is of any use. So that's what Arjun says. So let's read that shlok and see what Arjun wants to say to Krishna Bhagwan. And I think probably everybody's question would be same what Arjun is asking. So let's read it. So shlok number 33, chapter 6. Who's going to read this one? Any volunteer? Krishu, can you read it, brother? Because you pointed the finger to somebody else, so now you have to read it. Okay, everybody has the book open? Shlok open?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Arjuna
Vacha
Yoyam yogastvaya prokta
Yogam yogastvaya prokta
Samyena madhusudana
Samyena madhusudana
Etasyaham na pashyami
Etasyaham na pashyami
Chanchalatvat sthitam stiram
Chanchalatva sthitam stiram. Okay, all together. Arjuna Vacha Yoyam yogastvaya prokta Samyena madhusudana Etasyaham na pashyami Chanchalatva sthitam stiram. Okay. Any word that you know in this shlok? Don't read the meaning of it yet. Any word? Yeah.
Arjuna means Arjuna.
Arjuna Vacha, Arjun speaking.
Yeah. Stiram? Is that like close to like?
Stiram is close to what?
Like It's like has the same root as like Stita Pragya. And Stita
Sthir-
Pragya means like stable person. So
Stiram is stable. Stability. Yeah.
Bhakta, like, it doesn't be described. Like, something like.
I don't read the. I know you read the meaning. Don't do that. If you know from the shlok, do you guys know Madhusudana? What is
that's
Madhusudana?
Arjun's name.
No.
It says, like, the killer of the world.
Krishna name. Who said that?
Yep.
Oh,
Me.
that's
Good. Krishna's name. Madhusudana is Krishna's name, right? So Arjun is saying it. So let's take word meaning. Very good, guys. Yoga, yogyan, yoyam. Yoyam is which, like which this, Yoga. Yoga is again the same word, yoga. You didn't even pick that word, yoga. It's the same yoga. Then tadvada, by you. Prokta, taught. So you can understand the yoga that you have taught, right? You got that meaning. Samyena means equanimity, by equanimity. Some always equal. Samyena, by equanimity. Madhusudana means O Madhusudan, O Krishna. Then etasya means of this. Aham, etasyaham likha hua hai na? It's written etasyaham means aham means I. Na means you all know not. Pashyami is see. Then chanchalatvam means from restlessness. Chanchal means the person who is very restless, going here and there all the time, right? Restless from mind. It's not just walking restless, in mind restless. Then sthitam means stability, which Krish got that part. Sthiram means continuously stability. So what Arjun is trying to say here is this yoga of equanimity that was taught by you, O Madhusudana, I do not see this enduring stability owing to restlessness. So what he is saying that, Arjun, you taught me this, seeing the same consciousness in everybody, in all, and all being in consciousness. You taught me that, but it doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because of restlessness of the mind. So because my mind is so restless, this doesn't work for me. How can you calm the mind down? It's so restless that whatever you're taught, I don't think so it's any use for me, because my mind is so chanchal. Chanchal means my mind is so restless. Now, do we think differently? In every time we do meditation, I ask you guys, how did it go? And even for myself, when I think about our meditation, how did it go? There are few seconds that I can concentrate, and then my mind start wandering around again, right? It happens. Like we pull it down, it goes away. We pull it down, it goes away. And it's very normal to have. So what Arjun is asking is what is coming in all of our mind, isn't it? Right? Because whenever I say that, hold that thought, hold your mind at one thought, how many of you are able to do it? Right? By the reason Arjun is telling directly, that it is because of my restless mind. All these meditation that you taught, it's of no use for me. Right? So we have the same thing, and you guys feel the same thing. Sonal Andy, why are you spending like 15-20 minutes in teaching this meditation? It's not working. I'm not enjoying this. It's so boring, right? It happens, and it happens to me too, right? So you guys are not alone. One point that I want to bring this, Arjun actually understood the studies very well. Like, look at that, his intellect level is there, right? He's not telling that this meditation that you taught me is not working, or he didn't say that what you taught me, karma yoga, is not working, or the things that how to sit, how to breathe, I cannot understand that part, tell me that. What he said, the yoga of equanimity. So he knows that even if you do karma yoga, if you do dhyana yoga, or if you do jnana yoga, everything leads to what? What is the result of all using this yoga? What is the ultimate goal? Anybody can fill in the word here? What is the ultimate goal? Equanimity, right? To bring the equanimity, right? We can hold that characteristic of being equal in success and failure. No going, on the ups and downs, success and failure we come across, we can stay the same. We can have the sthita prajna attitude. That part, I don't think so. Arjun is saying that the ultimate goal is that, but I'm not able to reach there with what you are talking about, how you are doing it. So it's not me that I can achieve that, right? So he is saying that samyam. So he said that the equanimity here you are talking about, I cannot have this meditation, achieve it because my mind is so restless, right? So just talking about it will not help me. So that Krishna actually so now next slok he asked that, and then he explained little more in the next slok. So in let's say why is the mind is so restless. Now Arjun is explaining in a little bit more detail that why the question is coming, that it is of no use, right? So let's read the next slok. Anybody online? Reha, you want to take the next slok, Raja? 34th?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody ready? Okay.
Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Chanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Pramati balavadridam.
Pramati balavardadam.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Vayuriva sudushkaram.
Vayuriva sudashtaram. Very good. All together. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Pramati balavardhanam. Tasyaham nigraham manye. Vayuriva sudashtaram. Very good shlok where he is trying to explain. Okay, so he is trying to explain further, like why is mind so restless, right? So, and you will see ourselves in Arjun in these two slok very well. So again, chanchalam means restless, right? Then he means verily, man is mind, Krishna is O Krishna. Pramati means turbulence, the turbulence, pramati, going up and down. Balavat means strong. Dradam means consistent or obstinate, right? That's dradam. Tasyaham. Tasya means of it. Aham, again I. Nigraha, control. Manye, think. Mind, manye, think. Vayo means of wind. Vayu is Hindi word, and Vayo is with wind. Then Eva means as. Sudushkaram means difficult, right? So if we put it together, he's saying the mind, verily, O Krishna, is restless, turbulent, strong, obstinate. I consider it as difficult to control as the wind, right? So now here is the thing, what he is trying to say. So mind is restless. He told us in the first shlok, like mind is restless, that this is of no use. Now he says mind is not only restless, it has all the other qualities too. Why it may become so restless? So like, if you go to a house where there is a little puppy, not little, I think big dog, let's talk about a little bit bigger dog, and he's running around here and there. So what would the owner will say, oh, I'm so sorry, our dog is very restless. And then you will say, okay, restless, that's okay. Like, it's okay, it's so cute, he's going here and there, at least we see somebody moving around and going around, so you are very happy with that, right? So, okay, restless is not a big trouble. But then this dog is actually started eating your shoe and get this, like doing all the distraction work, like pulling this, pulling that, or tearing the sofa, tearing your shoes. What would you say? Would you still say that oh, it's so cute? You will say no. Now the dog is destructive, right? So you will say no, this is not working. This is, you have to, it becomes a little bit more complicated, the distraction, right? So then Arjun is saying that it's not just restless. Mind is not just restless. What is it? It is also destructive. Right? It's not just mindless, restless, it's destructive. Then you will think about it. If it is little puppy, I will hold it and make him be quiet and calm it down. But no, this is a big dog, so it is strong also, right? So the mind is not just restless, not just destructive, but it is strong. It doesn't come in control easily. It's so big, the mind can go everywhere. It's so big that you cannot control it, right? What did I say, Sean? Come on. What did I say? Come on, repeat me. All the kids
mind
can.
is so destructive that you can't control it.
And then?
And then it's restless too.
And
it's strong.
No, and strong too, right?
Yeah.
So then keep on. So then the mind is strong too, right? Now the third thing is, let's say that fourth thing, we say that at least the dog will go to sleep, then it will be okay, right? It will be okay, and then dog goes to sleep and it calms down. It will be calmed down after when he goes to sleep. But no, mind is consistent, like it keep doing, right? So the fourth thing is mind is consistently. So mind is consistently doing this all thing, like consistently moving, right? No, restlessly, destructively, strong, consistently doing this destruction, right? So Arjun is saying that you can restrain them, but we cannot, even because you cannot restrain them because it's constant. It's constantly moving around. So we cannot. Do you guys think that you are not like this? Your mind is not like this? Any one of you can raise hand that no, I am not like, my mind is not like this. Anybody can, yours is not? What is not?
It's not.
It's not what?
It's not strong.
It's not strong.
It's not strong? You can control it?
No.
No, strong means it's strong to not control. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's not strong like you are like a strong mind that you can, whatever you think you will do it. Not that kind of strong.
It's not constant.
It's not constant? Can you control it? Can you control it? Huh? Can you control, or it keep on constantly going around and you cannot control it?
Because I go
Don't
to sleep
say.
too.
No, I'm not on the sleep side. That was an example. You just have to take But when you are up, can you even control your mind?
No.
No, right?
It's so
So
constant.
all these things are for every one of us, right? Nobody is eliminated from all these four categories of mind that they have. So it's not just restless, it's not just destructive, it's not just strong, it's constantly moving around. Now, he is saying that how can I bring the mind to calm, the meditation that you taught me? How can I bring it to that level of concentration, that level of meditation where the mind has all these characteristics, right? So he is asking this question, saying that it's very hard, I cannot do it.
So Krishna Bhagavan will answer. He's gonna answer.
Now Krishna Bhagavan will answer. And that's what he is for, right?
Yeah.
So Krishna Bhagavan will answer him. Okay, let's go slok number 35. Where Krishna Bhagavan's answer is coming with the drum roll. Okay. Sean, you want to read this one? Okay, what is it? 35. Okay, guys. So, slok number 35 for chapter 6.
Shri Bhagwan Uvacha
Shri Bhagwan Uvacha
Asamshayam Mahabaho
Asamshayam Mahabaho
Manodurnigraham Chalam
Manodurnigraham Chalam
Abhyasena tu Kaunteya
Abhyasena tu Kaunteya
Vairagyane Chagrayata
Vairagyena Chagruyata. Okay, all together. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Asanchayam Mahabaho Manodurnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena Chagruyate. Okay, so Krishna Bhagavan gives the answer to it, but now let's see the meaning. Anybody knows any word in this?
Vairagya means attachment. Right?
Vairagya means?
Detachment.
Detachment, yeah. Did you read it?
No, I knew it. Vairagya, it's like one of those things.
Vairagya is that. Okay.
Kaunteya is son of Kunti.
Son of Kunti, Kaunteya is. Okay, anybody else? That is a simple word when we start.
Isn't the Sri Bhagwan Uvacha like
Yeah.
God says? Or
Yes,
something?
yes, you're right. That's what I was saying. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha is Shri Bhagwan
Oh,
Uvacha.
Jala means
Bhagwan is saying. Bhagwan says. Right?
Jala means
Don't read and say.
Jala means restless.
Chala
It was in
means
the
yeah.
past, no?
Yeah. Chanchala. Chanchala means
Mano
rest.
means mind.
Mano means mind. Okay. Chalo. You got some words. I'm happy that you guys are getting.
Asamshaya means undoubtedly.
That you are reading, I know that. Okay. Asanshaya means doubtless. Right? Okay. Mahabaho was one of the words that we went through many times. Mahabaho is Mahabaho, which is a name for Arjun. Why he says Mahabaho means who is strong with lot of arms. Now, he did not had lot of arms. Mahabaho means very strong arms. That's what it means, Mahabaho. Mana means mind. Durnigraham means difficult to control. Chalam, restless. Abhyasena, by practice. Tu means but. Kaunteya means son of Kunti. Vairagya means dispassion or what did you say, Raja?
Huh?
Vairagya.
Detachment.
Right? Cha and Gruhite is controlled. Gruhita means it's controlled, right? So if we put the words together, what happens is the God says, doubtless the mind is restless, right? So he agreed to what Arjun said, the mind is restless. So he says, doubtlessly the mind is restless and difficult to control. O Mahabaho, but it can be controlled by practice and dispassion, right? O Kaunteya. So he said Kaunteya and Mahabaho. He actually addressed Arjun twice in this verse. Mahabaho is also for Arjun and Kaunteya is also for Arjun, right? So we have before we go in the shlok deep, I would say that whenever you come for a Gita class, there are two things that is very important, right? One thing is that why here in Gita, the teacher is not the Pandit. The teacher is not a professor. The teacher is not that the person who is teaching you is is your coach or somebody like who is going to be teaching you in school or right. The teacher here is Avatar himself, like God himself. The teacher here is Krishna himself. So you have to keep thinking about what you are learning is you are learning directly from the God, right? That's very important for you to think through it whenever you are attending this class. It's not the teacher is teaching you, it's God himself is teaching you, right? So that's one thing. And the other thing we have to keep in mind is pravadhan. Pravadhan means, why are we coming to this class? What is the reason why are we attending this class, right? So why are we attending this class? What is the reason, right? Why are we attending this class? Anybody can answer here? Why are we attending? Okay, anybody in the online class? Why are we attending this Gita class? Why do we want to study Gita? Not attending this class. Why do you want to study Gita? What's the reason? Anybody, Rajat? Okay, Sean, you say.
To learn how to apply the Gita's teaching to our everyday life.
To apply Gita's teaching to everyday life, right? So that anybody, you have to think, one thing you have to keep in mind, why are we coming? One thing I will give you, why is so important to understand, why are we doing this thing, right? You remember the golden circle, like Apple CEO talk about this, or somebody, I don't remember who talked. I think it was I just wanted to tell you one thing in this before we get to the student. So Apple CEO said that what is the difference between us and other competitor? There is a huge difference. Well, what is the difference? Why were they so successful and the other competitor were not that successful? So there is a golden circle. Okay. Have you seen this circle before? No? Okay. So then it will be a good thing for me to tell you guys about this circle. So he said that anybody who goes, most of the people goes from outside in. Like more successful people go from inside out. Why inside out? So if you say that, like I will take the example of Apple, right? So Apple advertise their things. Always you say that they don't come straight and say, what do you do? They don't say that we make computers. They don't say that. What their advertising is, why they do it, what they do it, right? They want to do, people should experience why, whatever they are doing, why they want to do it, to have people experience a difference. That was their tagline before, right? So they want everybody to experience the difference on whatever they were going to do, they're going to do at a different level, right? So they explain why. And then how would you do it? So this is the process, and this is the, what process you're going to be using, what procedure you're going to be using. And then they talk about we make computers, right? So their explanation is from why to how to what. Most of the time people come and say, when even I introduce myself, I would say that, oh, I work in dietary supplement. So what I do is the first thing I say. Then how I do, we manufacture dietary supplement. Why I do, then it becomes that why is this product important, this product. I don't go from why, how and what, right? So everybody does always the outside in rather than going from inside out. The people who are more successful, they go from inside out. So like, when you see that first thing they say, what do you do? So they will say, we make computers. Then they say how we do it, and then why we do it come next. And sometimes there is no why. We don't even know why we are doing this. We just do that, right? On what we do and how we do. A lot of people only focus on these two things. They don't focus on why. So why I'm bringing this today is just because for you to understand that every class, when Krishna is giving you the answer, right? He's asking that why we want to do the meditation and how we will do it. So, but answer first should be why. So your question should be why, how, and what. That's how if you learn that way, then you will understand it properly and you will get it. If you go from outside in, then you will miss the whole concept of why, and you will stick to what we do and how we do. That's what will be remaining. So even in meditation, how to do meditation and what to do, we want to do meditation. How to do it? Close your eyes, sit and think about this. We don't understand why, then the whole concept will go away. So I want you guys to always think, whenever you are sitting in this class, keep why on the most highest position. Then come how to do it, and then come what to do it. Right? Got it? So that's we read about golden rule. Now we read about golden circle. So not in this class, everything when you do it with why, how, and then what. Okay. So now Krishna Bhagavan answers it. So let's say what Krishna Bhagavan says. You guys already know about, what Krishna Bhagavan was trying to say. So Krishna says here, back to the verse, Krishna accepted it that it's a big problem, right? First thing what he said, doubtlessly I know mind is restless, right? And he says that it's difficult to control. So sometimes what happens is, when we go and ask the question, teacher says, oh, that's not a problem, right? Concentrate on doing the thing. That's not a problem. But here Krishna Bhagavan is such a good teacher. He always agreed what is the problem, right? He agreed what is the problem. Yes, the mind is restless. It is hard to control. But then he says the answer to it. But Mahabaho, Arjun, you are the warrior, right? When he says Mahabaho, understand that why that meaning makes so much sense in this shlok. Because what he's saying, he is addressing him. He said Kanteya too, right? He said Kunti's putra, right? But he also says Mahabaho. So what he's trying to address him with, you are a warrior, right? Mahabaho, always a warrior person. So he's saying, you are the warrior. How can you get defeated by your own mind? You have defeated so many big soldiers. How can you get defeated by your own mind? Now what you are saying, it's restless, it's full of turbulence, it's very strong, it's constantly hurting you, and you are getting you are actually getting, you are fighting with it, but you are getting defeat with it, your own mind, right? So he addressed him as Mahabaho, right? So he's saying that you cannot get defeat by your own mind, Arjun, here, right? Though it is restless, though it is all that quality, but you cannot. So you have these weapons. What are the weapons? What are the weapons that we have? Is it like a lot of, arrow and bow and arrows and stuff like that? What weapons Krishna Bhagavan is trying to address here? Anybody? What weapons he is talking about? Like if he's saying it, that the weapons are all this literature, all this knowledge that Krishna Bhagavan gave, right? All these yogas that Krishna Bhagavan is giving. So those are all yogas for us to control the mind. All those weapons are given to us to control the mind, right? The karma yoga that we studied, the jnana yoga that we studied, right? All those things are given to us as a weapon to control our mind. So he's saying that. Now what happens is, so he's saying by practice, it has to be learned. You have to do practice. You keep practicing. That's what it says. Abhyasen, right? We talk about abhyasen. Abhyasen means you have to practice it. So he says by practicing it, you will do it. There are like 3 kind of people given. One, that don't even, as soon as they see the obstacle, they give up. Right? They saw the obstacle, they give up. They are lower level of people, right? Like they will say, oh, okay, it's too much, I cannot do it. Right, Nanu? We do that, right? It's so many things, I cannot do this. And then it's too hard for me to do it. So he gives up. Then there are medium level of people, which will what? They will do for a little while and they see obstacle and they give up. Then they are on the best one. What they do is they don't give up, right? They keep on doing it. They don't look at the challenges, but they still do it, right? So those are, it's worth doing it. That should come in the mind, that it's worth doing it. And by practice only we can learn it. Like you have to learn. You take your enrollment in a school, in the class in 10th grade, in 7th grade, in 6th grade, or in university, and the next day will you say that, where is my degree? Next day you will say that, where is my degree? No, right? What would you do? You will learn what you are enrolled into, right? You will learn the math class, you will learn the science class, you will learn the English class, and you will learn that. Then you will ask that, now give me the degree, right? So unless you don't learn, you don't practice, you cannot say that I cannot. Arjun just heard it and say I cannot do it, right? Now Krishna Bhagavan is saying that that's not the case. You have to practice it, right? Then some people say, there was a priest, right, who was teaching kids all the religious lessons and stuff like that. A person who doesn't believe in like making kids learn everything at younger age. So that guy came and asked that, why are you teaching this? Let them naturally learn with the life. They will learn with the life. You don't have to teach them these religious lessons. So then the priest says, okay, I will not. So after a month later, the visitor come again to visit the priest, and he said, oh, what happened? His whole garden was full of weeds. And then he said, what happened to your garden? It was so beautiful a month ago, and now it is full of weeds. He said, I'll naturally let it grow. Like if you let the things grow by its nature, there are weeds that's going to be grown, right? You have to teach people the right thing when when kids are there. You have to teach them right thing, and then they have to practice it. The same way we have to learn and we have to practice it. Then only we will get it, right? So when we leave it to nature is itself tamasic in nature. It's funny I say that nature is itself tamasic in nature. What happened is the gravitation force always pull you downward, right? So it will pull you down, gravitational force, right? To go on the spiritual level, to go up, you have to go up. You have to push yourself up. So you have to work towards it. Pulling down comes naturally. You don't have to work towards it. But going up on the spiritual level, or any level, even in your educational level, going up, you have to work hard to go up. It doesn't come naturally, and naturally you will come down. So that's one thing you have to remember. So Krishna Bhagavan here is saying that you have to practice, you have to practice, and for practice, what is required? What is required for when we do practice? Guys, today you are in a different mood. Can you guys tell me what do you need? Okay, if I say that you need to practice, what do you do?
Discipline.
I will say go practice guitar. What do you have to do?
Discipline.
Go practice. Go do it.
Do it. Repetition of the same thing. That's the practice, right? So do it. You have to repeat it, right? So that's what Krishna Bhagavan is saying. You have to keep repeating it, right? So you have to practice it. For spirituality, there is two bases of spirituality, right? The first one is it says Gyan and Yoga. Both you need really to get to the spiritual level. It says the Sukhayam sama jnanam nasti and Yogam sama balam nasti. Gyan ke Sukham means you don't have let me actually, I will tell you next time. I think you are already lost your things here. Okay, so it is very necessary to do practice, and for practice we need to do repetition. So anything that we are talking and Krishna Bhagavan is saying, we can hear it, listen it, but until we don't practice it, we will not get it. That's what Krishna Bhagavan is saying, right? We will talk about Vairagya in next class. So we talk about practice. Now we're going to talk about Vairagya in next class. Okay, let's close. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. Thank you guys for coming.